Liberia is a West African nation with a fascinating and distinctive history, unlike that of most countries on the continent. It stands out for its founding by freed American slaves who sought to build a new home and political future in Africa. It is also recognized as one of only two African countries, along with Ethiopia, that was never colonized by European powers, a rare status that shaped its national identity. Over time, Liberia developed a rich cultural blend that reflects both the heritage of settlers and the deep traditions of its many indigenous communities. Liberia traces its modern origins to 1822, when the American Colonization Society supported the settlement of freed African Americans along the West African coast to establish a new nation. These settlers, later known as Americo-Liberians, helped shape the country's early political institutions, education, and urban life, while engaging with long-established local societies. The capital, Monrovia, was named after U.S. President James Monroe, reflecting the close historical ties that influenced Liberia's early development. And international relationships. In 1847, Liberia declared independence, becoming Africa's first republic and establishing a constitutional government. Modeled in part on the United States, its continued sovereignty also makes it one of only two African nations with Ethiopia that was never colonized by European powers, a distinction that remains central to Liberian national pride and historical narrative. The culture of Liberia is defined by a distinctive fusion between Americo-Liberian settler traditions and the heritage of indigenous ethnic groups, such as the Pella, Bassa, Geo, Kru, and many others. This blend is visible in social customs, clothing, foodways, and community life, where multiple identities often intersect in everyday practice. Across the country, traditional music and rhythmic dance remain essential forms of celebration, ceremony, and storytelling. Oral traditions, especially storytelling, continue to pass down history, values, and local knowledge, reinforcing community bonds across generations. Together, these influences create a cultural landscape that is distinctly Liberian, while still deeply connected to both African roots and transatlantic history. Did you know that Liberia's flag closely resembles the American flag? It features 11 stripes and a single star, symbolizing its unique connection to the United States and its status as Africa's first independent republic. English is the official language of Liberia, making it one of the few predominantly English-speaking nations in West Africa. In daily life, many people communicate in Liberian English, which has its own rhythms, expressions, and local variations shaped by history and community identity. At the same time, a wide range of indigenous languages are spoken across the country, reflecting the diversity of Liberia's ethnic groups and regions. These languages are central to cultural continuity, from family life and local governance to ceremonies and oral traditions. Together, Liberia's linguistic landscape highlights how national identity can be both unifying through English and richly plural through its many local tongues. Natural wonders of Liberia. Sapo National Park, one of West Africa's largest protected rainforests, and a vital conservation area. Rich biodiversity, including rare species such as pygmy hippos and elusive forest elephants. Atlantic coastline, beautiful stretches of shoreline with pristine beaches and fishing communities. Tropical rainforests, dense green landscapes that cover much of Liberia and support unique habitats. Unique ecosystems, wetlands, forest corridors, and coastal environments that shelter rare wildlife and plant life. Liberia's uniqueness lies in its extraordinary history, shaped by its 1822 founding and its 1847 independence as Africa's first republic. Its vibrant cultural diversity uniting Americo-Liberian influences with the traditions of many indigenous peoples creates a national identity found nowhere else. Alongside this human story, Liberia's rainforests, coastline, and remarkable wildlife add a powerful dimension of natural beauty and ecological importance. Taken together, Liberia stands as a nation, unlike any other in Africa, defined by resilience, cultural richness, and living heritage.